Dear students, welcome to all of you in the English class. Today I am going to teach you the story Holi. It is the ninth chapter in the Footprints Without Feet book. In this story, it has been told that there was a girl, Holi, who was a very simple and innocent girl. Her parents thought her that she is incapable, she is not able to do anything, but she completely transformed into a brave and courageous girl and she finally helped her parents. So the story starts. Her name was Sulekha, but since her childhood, everyone had been calling her Bholi, the simply taught. She was the fourth daughter of the Numebardar Ramlal. When she was 10 months old, she had fallen off the cot on her head and perhaps it had damaged some part of her brain. That was why she remained a backward child and came to be known as Bholi, the simply taught. So her name was Sulekha. She was very simple, very innocent girl. And everybody in her childhood, she was very simple and innocent. That is why everybody called her Bholi, simply taught. She was the fourth daughter of Numebardar Ramlal. Numebardar is the post government job. So Holi, when she was 10 months old only, she had fallen off the cot on her head, on the side of her head. So some part of his brain was damaged, there was injury and she was not able to grow and develop fully because of that. She remained a backward child and came to be known as Bholi, the simply taught. So at birth, the child was very fair and pretty. She was beautiful. She had fair complexion. When she was 2 years old, she had an attack of smallpox. But when she was 2 years old, she had an attack of smallpox. This is a disease because of which her entire body was affected and there were some black poke marks on her body. Only the eyes were saved, but the entire body was permanently disfigured by deep black poke marks. Little Sulekha could not speak till she was 5. Because of this disease, she was not able to speak. Still, she was 5 years old. But when at last she learned to speak, she started speaking, she stammered, she was hesitating. The other children often made fun of her and mimicked her. Other children often laughed at her, copied her, imitated her. As a result, she could not mix up with others. She talked very little. She could not come in close contact with other people. So Ramlal had 7 children, 3 sons and 4 daughters, and the youngest of them was Bholi. It was a prosperous farmer's household and there was plenty to eat and drink. All the children except Bholi were healthy and strong. The sons had been sent to the city to study in schools and later in colleges. So among the 7 children there were 3 sons and 4 daughters. Sons were sent to school and then in colleges and girls were all good looking and healthy. Of the daughters, Radha, the eldest had already been married. The second daughter, Mangla's marriage had also been settled. And when that was done, Ramlal would think of the third, Champa. So he was thinking about the marriage of his third daughter, Champa. They were all good looking, healthy girls and it was not difficult to find bridegrooms for them. So it was not a difficult job to find bridegrooms for these girls. But Ramlal was worried about Bholi. She had neither good looks nor intelligence. The tension was because of Bholi. She was having neither beautiful face nor she was having intelligence, wisdom and perfect sense. So Bholi was 7 years old when Mangla was married. The same year, a primary school for girls was opened in their village. The Tehsildar Sahib came to perform its opening ceremony. He said to Ramlal, as a revenue official, you are the representative of the government in the village and you must set an example to the villagers. You must send your daughters to school. So Bholi was only 7 years old when her eldest, when the second sister was married, and in the same year there was the opening of the primary school in the village. The Tehsildar Sahib came to perform its opening ceremony. He said to Ramlal, as you are the revenue official, you are the representative of the government, you must set an example by sending your daughters to school. So he must send his daughters to school. It has been told by the Tehsildar to Ramlal. That night when Ramlal consulted his wife, she cried, are you crazy? Are you mad? If girls go to school, who will marry them? So it was their opinion that girls should not be educated, they should not be taught in the school if they have to be married. So it was their thinking, but Ramlal had not the courage to disobey the Tehsildar. At last he said, his wife said, I will tell you what to do. Send Bholi to school, as it is there is a little chance of her getting married with her ugly face and lack of sense. Let the teachers at school worry about her. Now they decided to send Bholi to school because they thought that nobody would marry her as she is not having good face, as she is not beautiful and she is not having perfect sense. So they decided to send her to school and let the teachers must take care of her and take attention of her. So finally they sent Bholi to school. Now students, this was part of the chapter now ends here, and you have to write the questions in your notebook. Why is Bholi's father worried about her? And second question, for what unusual reason is Bholi sent to school? For what unusual reason is Bholi sent to school? This is the question number 2, and you have to write the answers in the notebook. I shall teach you the second part on the next turn. Thank you.